Hello and welcome to 5-minute tutorials. Today we will build a drop-down list using HTML and PHP. This tutorial assumes you know how to create and connect to a MySQL database. Are you ready? Let's do it. I've already created a database for YouTube tutorials, and there is a table called Countries. The Countries table has two columns, one for the name of the country and another for ID. Moreover, there are 5 rows in the table. Let's move quickly to the Visual Studio Code and take a look at the code. I've created 3 PHP files. db_connect.php handles connection to our database. In functions.php we will create functions to fetch data from the database. And index.php is the web page to show our drop-down list. Let's go ahead and see them one by one. db_connect.php establishes connection to the database using PHP data object, also known as PDO. We'll not go into details of it. If you are interested, you can watch tutorial on PDO given in the description below. Or you can just copy this code and modify values of the 4 private variables in the class dbconnect. In functions.ph we import dbconnect.php for setting up connection to our database, and then create a function called loadCountries. In line 6 and 7 we set up database connection. In next 2 lines, we prepare a SQL statement and execute it. Then we call fetchAll function to get all the rows from the database and store it in an array called countries. Finally, the function returns the countries array. Let's test it. We can do that by adding just 2 lines of code. The function print_pr prints to the screen. And then we call our custom function loadCountries. Let's open functions.php in the browser. As you can see, the function has returned us an array that contains country names and their IDs. Very nice. Let's comment those 2 lines because we don't want these anymore. Now we move to our index.php and see what we have in it there. In the first 3 lines we import functions.php file so that we can call loadCountries from there. The next few lines create a basic HTML page structure. We are interested in the body tag. There is only one child of the body, and it's a div with class name container. It's 200 pixels wide and is horizontally centered in the body. Inside that div there is an h1 tag to output an heading, and then a select tag that we are most interested in. The select tag accepts option tags as its children. The first option tag is created statically, it also acts as placeholder for the dropdown. By default it is the selected value of the dropdown list, and it's made disabled, which means it cannot be selected by the user. Next we use PHP to populate the drop-down list. First we call loadCountries function and store the returned array into a variable call countries. The for each loop iterates through each element of the array and outputs an option tag. The value of the option tag is set to country ID while the country name is what is displayed in the drop-down list. Let's go ahead and test it in the browser. Awesome, we have done it. Our drop-down list is populated with countries. Let's add one more row in the database. Now refresh the page and see if the countries list is updated. Excellent. The drop-down list now shows 6 countries. You can also remove rows from the database and test it. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Play around with the code and let's know in the comments section. Thank you for watching. Take care, bye.